Jay once kept...
Let's go, fellas. It's go time.
And now Houston has the basketball. Baseline drive. Harden in possession. 5-point game. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Harden into the front court. He'll run the offense. Knocked loose. Picked up by the Thunder.
Stop the ball.
Westbrook across the timeline.
I'm here.
9-point margin. Knocked loose. It's Rockets ball.
Block up. Here you come.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. That's out of bounds. Last touch by LeBron. Westbrook into the front court. Down 8. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Westbrook into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Knocked loose. That one's going to be out of bounds.
Catch up, baby.
2 minutes left in the first quarter.
Hey, check up. Let's go.
I'm here. I got ball.
Rebounds taken down by Leonard. Houston with the basketball.
I got him.
Knocked loose. And this will get out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook.
Be alert. Here it comes.
Rockets foul to number 1. Iman Shumpert. That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 2. Houston Rockets are in the penalty for the
We get a whistle and a timeout for Houston as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play.
We've added more items to our team shops, including the fan favorite throwback jerseys. Get one for yourself before they're all gone.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. And the rebound corralled by Butler.
Defense, let's go.
It's in the hands of Harden.
That's me.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Westbrook with it. Less than a minute to go in a tightly played first quarter. Knocked loose. It's Fareed with the rebound. Butler into the front court. They can go 2 for 1 if they hurry. A pass taken away by the Rockets. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Tyson Chandler with the block. Knocked loose. Thunder have it. First quarter's complete. The Thunder in command of this one. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you. As we get things started here in the second quarter. Rivers with the basketball. His guys down big. Has a look. And Davis there to grab the rebound. And that one is out. Knocked loose. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
And the Thunder with the rebound. And Jimmy Butler. Shot won't go.
And I love when great coaches make their players play these games. Pop does it with the Spurs all the time. He doesn't want their players to see 24 seconds on the shot clock. He wants his players to see, let's get 24 stops in a row.
Fires the three. Had to force that one, but it's no good. Oh, emphatic slam. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
And he stepped out of bounds. Turns the ball over. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Butler for two. Nene with the rebound. Rivers to bring it into the front court. Down a bundle. Oh, straight down the middle for two.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
He'll still beat you. Dwayne Wade, nobody even close. Buries it.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
And he throws it down. Al Horford showing off all the moves.
Like my old coach used to say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's way too easy. Just keep attacking. It's easy money.
Jimmy Butler for two. Deep and a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Now the Rockets will use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Here's a chance from long range. Had to rush that one, and it's no good.
Oftentimes, one of the ways to negate one of the best shooters in the game is to make him work off the ball. By making him work, you're taking his legs away from that shot.
How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake. We talk so much about who are the MVP candidates, but there are other guys who are so valuable to their teams, and Jimmy Butler at the forefront of that list.
I have a phrase that I use when I describe players like Jimmy Butler. It's called most valuable mentality. There are certain players that approach the game with a certain mindset every single day that they will do anything possible to win the ball game. He plays with his heart and soul every single possession and every night, and he will leave it on the court if that means he can win the ball game.
And hits the first free throw. Knocks down the second free throw. It's hits all 3 free throws. Houston takes over. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Knocked loose. For 3. He got it off in time, but that shot no good.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
We get a whistle and a timeout for Houston as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Beyond the arc for 3. Not easy.
Well, they're shooting the ball at an amazing clip. And when they shoot the ball this well, they're essentially unguardable. And Ed, let me tell you what that does for the team. It eventually opens up space to put the ball down on the ground and get to the rim. That's how critical the three-point shot is.
Knocked loose. Lets it fly from long range. Had to force that one, but it's no good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Fires the 3.
Positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
It's Westbrook off the mark. Butler to bring it up. Under a minute to go before halftime. Trying to cash in. Jimmy Butler. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Short jumper off the mark. Butler into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Free throw good, a 3-point play as they move in front here just before the break. Here's Westbrook controlling the offense. Couldn't keep it in. It's out off Tyson Chandler. Dwayne Wade. Terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5. Deep 3 at the buzzer. That misses with a second to go. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our land.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game. Match up, match up, match up.
Blocked away.
That one's in the 15th row.
Huge denial. All set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway. It's Westbrook. Oh, Russell Westbrook. Not shaken for the early struggles. Maybe this is a sign of things to come.
You see, the savvy players, they can create contact. They can throw their arms into you, even their bodies into you, and as soon as the refs blow the whistle once or twice and you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
Harden had to rush that one, and it's no good.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Gets a look, can't hit. Westbrook with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. 4-3. Oh, good offense beating good defense.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
Dwayne Wade, he's now 5 for 6.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
It's Harden. Brings the ball up. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Throws it down.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Westbrook across the timeline. Looking to make something happen. Knocked loose. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Eric Gordon. From long range, he got it off in time, but that shot no good. Harden had to force that one, but it's no good. That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Kawhi Leonard pins it. Going from deep, it's no good.
Hey, this is my man right here. Y'all get yours. I got ball. I got ball.
And he scores. Jay, how do you stop that?
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Rockets in control of the basketball. Knocked loose. Rockets retain it. Now pass taken away by the Thunder.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
I like that.
Number 40, Kawhi Leonard.
It's Westbrook. And it's Leonard there to clear the rebound.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Now the Rockets will use a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Knocked loose. No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first three quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Gets to the basket and scores.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Al Horford swats it. Oklahoma City's got it. Add 2 points to the board.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Gordon with it. Less than a minute to go in this third quarter. Dwayne Wade rocking the rim.
How about right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
Russell Westbrook steps into it. That's usually one that he'll knock down.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Marcus Smart trying to cash in on a three-point play. Shoots it at 75% for his career. Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. We get a whistle and a timeout for Houston as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Picked up by the Thunder. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
I got him.
It's Westbrook. Jumper's good.
Can we all just agree that that handle is next level, but that jumper's wet too?
Horford had to rush that one, and it's no good.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Late heave to beat the buzzer. That'll do it. Third quarter complete, and a nice cushion for the Thunder. The Thunder have it to start the fourth quarter, and they have done no wrong to this point. They have this game well in control.
They took control early, and they never let up. The scary thing about this team, if they keep their foot on the gas and then throttle it down, they can win this game by 50.
The Thunder have it to start the fourth quarter, and it might be time to empty the bench, Jay. This game appears to be well in hand.
And their starting five has certainly this ball game, and this is the type of game where you find a chance to relax. You ice up, you watch your other teammates play, you applaud them, and you get ready for the next game.
Rivers into the front court, down a bundle, and that's going to get out of bounds. So the Rockets hold on to the basketball. Harden. He got it off in time, but that shot no good. Fires the three and knocks it down. And, Jay, the system produces once again.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those three things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
Kawhi Leonard. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Rockets have the ball. Harden. Good for 3.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
off the pro hop. Strong footwork.
Old school equals high percentage.
Rivers with the basketball. His guys down big. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Free throw's good. Add one more to the total. This game feels out of reach. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Here's a chance from long range. It's good. Defense has to pick things up.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
James Harden at the controls.
Here we go.
Knocked loose. And that's going to get out of bounds. It stays with Houston. Harden had to force that one, but it's no good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Had to rush that one, and it's no good.
Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Follows his own shot with that one. Nice follow-up.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Kawhi Leonard looking good. 4 for 5.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
And he finishes at the rim.
It just seems like one of three things happen every time James Harden has the ball. Either he scores, he gets fouled, or he kicks it out to someone for a three. Pick your poison.
And now Houston has the basketball. Harden. He got it off in time, but that shot no good.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
I got ball.
Leonard. Too easy. Defense has to communicate.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Thunder have it. Beverly. Hat-trick Beverly. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Beverly. Had to force that one, but it's no good.
Oftentimes, one of the ways to negate one of the best shooters in the game is to make him work off the ball. By making him work, you're taking his legs away from that shot.
Russ at the controls.
I got him. Here we go.
Harden, he's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Beverly into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Wide open look won't go.
I don't know why he rushed that shot. He was wide open. Take your time.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Tough shot. He hits.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Harden. Short jumper. Won't fall. That misses with 3 seconds left. Good victory here for the Thunder as they win this one in very convincing fashion. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to...
The Thunder were merciless in this game. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The Rockets really lost big in this
Game track. Defense.
The Oklahoma City Thunder put under pressure defensively in this game. And in return, they put back some blocks and steals on the stat sheet. Not only that, they put a W in the win column. And that's everyone's favorite stat.
Player of the game.
Being able to put up these kind of numbers is always impressive. But having the ability to lead and inspire is something special.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. Here's our top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of Ed Cohen and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.
It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. We're at Chesapeake Energy Arena in downtown OKC. Tonight, it's the Oklahoma City Thunder taking on the Boston Celtics. Get started in OKC. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
It can only be one of 2 things here. 1, the defender ran out of gas. Or 2, this dude is just unstoppable.
Picked up by the Thunder. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Free throw is good. Gets the 3-point play. It's quickly 5-0. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. And the basket good at the rim.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Walker with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Count the basket at the rim.
Here's lesson number 1. When you allow a player like that the freedom of space to dance with the ball, there's no telling what kind of break dance move they might hit you with.
The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk. The maturity of one of the game's greatest on full display.
Yeah, LeBron James still proving that he can get up there with the highest of the high. But still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens once in a while. Enjoy the greatness.
Off the assist.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Into the front court, it's Walker. 9-point margin. Has a look. Deep 2 there, won't go.
Nothing better than when the defense communicates to each other that the shot clock is down to 5. When they yell red, they apply even more pressure on the ball.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
LeBron James at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. For his career, 73%. The free throw is good. Finishing off the 3-point play. The lead grows to 12. Boston with the basketball. LeBron James with a piece.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Jay, for once, Trader Danny was Danny Ainge. Celtics didn't do that much, but Eastern Conference didn't see much change either.
Yeah, they didn't need to do anything if you're the Boston Celtics. You already have all the pieces to the puzzle. There's no doubt about it. The Celtics are now in the driver's seat.
He wants it at the rim and scores.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Knocked loose. Thunder have it.
Charging foul to number 23, LeBron James. 2 minutes left in the first quarter.
Celtics have it. Picked up by the Thunder. Wade rocking the rim.
I don't think anyone saw this one coming, but it looks like they're trying to send a message. Look into their eyes. They're laser focused. They're playing as if this game is tied.
Give it to him. Kemba Walker, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
I'm telling you right now, with moves like that, scoring is not going to be an issue tonight.
Here's James for 2. Not going down for him this time. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Nikola Vucevic trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 72%. Can't convert the free throw. LeBron James, 3 for 4. Good start.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Whoa, Jaylen Brown above the rim.
Finally. I mean, finally something goes their way. I don't think I need to tell you, but this has been a disaster of the first quarter. They just need somebody to get hot, and then they need to come together as a team and get a few stops.
Vucevic. Jumper's good.
I mean, I don't know how much better the defense has to play you on that one. The guy was right in your grill, and you still knocked it down.
Celtics have it. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Screw right, screw right, screw right.
For 3, had to force that one, but it's no good.
Oftentimes, one of the ways to negate one of the best shooters in the game is to make him work off the ball. By making him work, you're taking his legs away from that shot.
Thunder have it. Straight on 3. At the buzzer. So we're through 1 at Chesapeake Energy Arena. The Thunder on top. Jay and I back with more after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Knocked loose. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Free throw's good. It's a three-point play. This big first half continues. Ball's controlled by Boston. And a throwdown.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something, get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Butler for two. Gets a look. Can't hit.
And I love when great coaches make their players play these games. Pop does it with the Spurs all the time. He doesn't want their players to see 24 seconds on the shot clock. He wants his players to see, let's get 24 stops in a row.
Brown with it up top. His guys down big. Butler. Not that time.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to...
Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Thunder with the basketball.
All right, set it up.
And Jimmy Butler. It's rebounded by the Celtics. Won't go down.
Left.
Trying to cash in. Can't connect. Knocked loose. Picked up by the Thunder. LeBron James. Terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Count the basket. He's feeling good. Defense has to get him out of his comfort zone.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Oh, emphatic slam.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
Knocked loose. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Thunder. It'll stay Celtic basketball. Changes coming from both sides right now.
Stepping in for the Thunder, number 40, Kawhi Leonard.
Knocked loose. Out of bounds the call. Off Gordon Hayward.
Here we go. My ball.
Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Knocked loose. And they pounce. Lets it fly from long range. Had to rush that one, and it's no good. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. So important to take care of the basketball. Easy two on the other end after the turnover.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Oh, denied.
As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Another chance. Oh!
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Knocked loose.
In the second quarter.
Hayward. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Kawhi Leonard. 3 for 3 in this first half.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint. Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Has a chance. Tough shot. Hand in his face. He makes them pay.
Way to hit.
That misses with 2 seconds to go. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
It's time for the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. The Thunder were the dominant team in that first half, without question. And the offensive glass was their domain. They scored plenty of second-chance points, asserting themselves in the paint. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The Celtics may be in the building, but they did not show up for this game. The way they struggle doesn't bode well for them at all. But if they got some fight in them, we'll know right away in the third quarter. These are the guys getting buckets for the Boston Celtics.
Game track. Defense.
The Oklahoma City Thunder are exhibiting some great defense. They're refusing to let shooters get comfortable and showing great anticipation in the passing lanes.
Player of the half.
I like this choice because he really put on a show in the opening half. There's a reason he's a fan favorite.
Who was cold?
We handpicked them for you. Here are the top plays.
Number 2.
The Thunder. Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Not that time.
Nothing better than when the defense communicates to each other that the shot clock is down to 5. When they yell red, they apply even more pressure on the ball.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great unit.
Beyond the arc for 3, and he knocks it down.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Now the Celtics going to use a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own.
Jimmy Butler.
Knocked loose. Thunder have it. Here comes the screen. Kawhi Leonard. That's how it's done. He's 4 for 4 in the game.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Here's a chance from long range, and Jimmy Butler all in stride. Catch and shoot three is good. We talk so much about who are the MVP candidates, but there are other guys who are so valuable to their teams, and Jimmy Butler at the forefront of that list.
I have a phrase that I use when I describe players like Jimmy Butler. It's called most valuable mentality. There are certain players that approach the game with a certain mindset every single day that they will do anything possible to win the ball game. He plays with his heart and soul every single possession and every night, and he will leave it on the court if that means he can win the ball game.
Oklahoma City ball. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Fires the 3. He got it off in time, but that shot no good. Across the timeline, it's Walker. Down a bundle. And the reward, he's going to the line.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
Gordon Hayward, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 82%. Knocks down the first. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Vucevic had to force that one, but it's no good. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Nikola Vucevic. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Boston with the basketball. Knocked loose. Picked up by the Thunder. From long range. And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. First free throw is good. Hits a second. One more coming. Three for 3. Nice. Celtics have it.
This is my man right here. Y'all get yours. I got ball.
Nikola Vucevic with the block. Fourth this contest. Butler to bring it up. His guys holding the big lead. Count it. And the foul. He is going to the line for a free throw.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Play is stopped. Timeout Boston as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Give it to him. Kemba Walker. That's how it's done. He's 4 for 4 in the game.
And here's a next level comment for you. K-Walk is one of the rare guys in the league today that blurs the lines between the streets and the league.
And 2 more points. The defense had him, but the good shooters find a way. Celtics have it. Jimmy Butler tips it.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent. Any team offensively.
And his foot was on the line. It's going the other way. Walker can't connect. Just off the mark.
Nothing better than when the defense communicates to each other that the shot clock is down to 5. When they yell red, they apply even more pressure on the ball.
The Thunder have the possession. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
Bread and butter. And there are few that can do it better off the screen.
Walker into the front court. Less than a minute to go in this third quarter. 4-3. Too easy. Defense has to communicate.
I know the refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
And the finish. Slam dunk. Timeout Boston as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Time for some new personnel into the game. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Thunder with the basketball. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Knocked loose. Wide open look, won't go. Screen coming, straight on three, at the buzzer.
Number 8, Kemba Walker. That's his second personal foul. Team foul number 3. Boston Celtics are in penalty for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Number 29 to the line for 3.
And he connects on the first free throw. And he hits the second. Takes advantage of the foul. 3 for 3 at the line. Late heave to beat the buzzer. That ends the third quarter. And a nice cushion for the Thunder. The Thunder have it to start the fourth quarter, and they have done no wrong to this point. They have this game well in control.
They took control early, and they never let up. The scary thing about this team, if they keep their foot on the gas and then throttle it down, they can win this game by 50.
Free throw's good. Add one more to the total. This game feels out of reach. Walker with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. OKC ball. And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for 2.
I don't know, Ed. Maybe there's a long-term play here. But next game, we're going to be aggressive early. Maybe.
first one, count it. And he makes them both. Into the front court, it's Walker. His guys down big.
Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Fires the three. Had to rush that one, and it's no good.
Oftentimes, one of the ways to negate one of the best shooters in the game is to make him work off the ball. By making him work, you're taking his legs away from that shot.
Here you go. I got him. I got him.
Butler. He got it off in time, but that shot, no good.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
LeBron James. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
James. Rebound comes to Cantor. Across the timeline, it's Walker. He'll run the offense. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Underutilized, underutilized, underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of that.
Jimmy Butler for 2. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Now the Celtics going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter. We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Entering the game for the Celtics.
Has a look. Yes, better odds for the defense. The shooter makes them pay.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Short jumper won't go down. Shot by Tatum won't go. Trying to cash in. Gets a shot up off the mark. Oh, I missed a short one there. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Had to force that one, but it's no good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Nikola Vucevic. With that, he's 5 for 9.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
And now it's Flash with the basketball. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. For 3. Marcus Smart. He's going to get 3 shots here. Shoots it at 75% for his career. First one goes down. Second free throw off the mark. Still one to come.
The Boston Celtics, number 20, Gordon Hayward.
Can't take advantage. 1 for 3 at the line. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Bulldog. Look, it ain't always going to be pretty. Always give you a good ROI.
Marcus Smart slams it down.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Knocked loose. Thunder have it. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Marcus Smart at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. He's struggled so far. Count the free throw as well. Ball's controlled by Boston. Finish that. Vucevic had to rush that one, and it's no good.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
And scores.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable.
And a putback slam.
Ed, it's pretty amazing how athletic bigs can be when it comes to getting an easy 2 points, huh?
Long heave from 3/4 court. Good victory here for the Thunder as they win this one in blowout fashion. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more...
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.
It's NBA action on... Won by the Thunder.